Well, hey there, all you lovely internet people, and welcome to Tier Fun. I am Andrew, your guide through Modern, and yes, you know what time it is. Friday, 5-0 Friday. Hopefully it's Friday, or something went very wrong in the recording process. But yeah, and we are here with another 5-0 list from kylehl. This is Collected Goblins. Typical, fairly typical good goblins, right? But we are playing Collected Company for hashtag dat value, which allows us to like jam up the 3-drop spot so we can have basically the most effective Collected Company possible. When you're cheating on the most mana, 3 drops typically better than 2 drops or 1 drops. But this deck is tribal goblins plus Collected Company. And Collected Company, as we just said, steers the deck a certain way. We're running Skirk Prospectors. Let's say that 5 times fast. At least I can't. We're running them instead of something like Goblin Guide, or the more aggressive list, Goblin Guide, and that one that gets buffed for +1/+0 for every creature that enters the battlefield. Typical tribal goblins or modern goblins list will run those to be as aggressive as possible. Whereas we're hedging our bets to be like a huge pile driver deck. We're trying to Collected Company. We can Collected Company on turn 3, thanks to Skirk Prospector, into some hopefully very, very lethal pile driver hits. We also have Goblin Rabblemaster, just a great goblin in the 3-drop. Then we got 4, 8, 9 lords, Goblin Chieftain, Goblin King, and of course Goblin War Chief. The deck with this many lords, we're running Mutavault as well. It's essentially a 1-color deck, very light splash for Collected Company. So I don't think we're too hurt by these Mutavaults. This Ghost Quarter that kylehl is running has me a little nervous about the mana. But if I tend not to change up these lists, basically just to I want to see give it the best show possible. Like if I start changing the list, maybe I have actually messed it up. It's possible. But this Ghost Quarter is kind of iffy to me. The only other change we made from the list, the only fetchable land besides Mountain is Stomping Ground, so we just need red fetches. I didn't have four Wooded Foothills apparently, and we're not running Cavern of Souls. We're just running another mountain instead. And because red goblins are the only creatures we're casting, that's the only mountain we need. Sideboard, only land we need. Sideboard, Trashmaster, another lord for when we need to get dense with threats, and also obviously phenomenal against artifact decks. Alpine Moon, you know it, you love it, or you don't love it, but it's just a good cheap threat. Shaper Sanctuary, good against targeted removal. Back to Nature, a spicy one. Not quite sure what we're going to bring it in for, but I'm sure I'll be happy to have it against, I don't know, maybe Detention Sphere? Might not even bring it against them. And Ravenous Trap. This was Leyline of the Void. I know I just said I don't want to make any changes, but this is a budget switch. Functionally similar cards. Just as good, almost as good against every deck you want it against. I'm sure there are some interactions I'm missing out on Leyline of the Void. Leyline of the Void gets persist triggers and stuff like that, or keeps persist creatures dead. But this is coming in against Storm, any real big graveyard deck, probably even KCI as well. Anyways, it's enough rabbling. Let's get into the matches. Hoo-hoo. And here we are for round 1 with Collected Goblins. Hand looks fine. We'll keep it. I wish one of these lands was a Collected Company, but the fact that one of them was Mutavault is why I kept it. Playing against Tron, it looks like. I mean, I guess it definitely is Tron. I don't know what else it would be. But it could be not typical Tron. It could be blue Tron for some reason. But I'm sure this is Tron. Looks like we're in line for a turn 3 Troning. Or are we? Let's get the power plant here. Feeling good about that. Typically, I think if you ever have multiples, you'll play the first one. Whichever one you have multiples of first. So I don't like getting the first one. Obviously, you'd rather get the tower, but this is fine. Kind of looking just for a 2-drop. Obviously looking for a 2-drop. We could... Wow, they had another power plant. How insane is that? That hurts so much. Yeah. We're going to get that down. So if they don't have Tron next turn, which it feels like they probably will, we're actually even in a great spot. Should have played the Meta Vault. That's the only thing wrong here. Yep, attack with both. Just getting too antsy. Too antsy. Yeah, for those who noticed, no brown water today, just alcohol water. The other sponsor of the stream. It's Friday, having some fun with some gobbos. Opponent on that big old pause game. I wonder if I actually should have sacrificed the Loyalist and kept around the random mana generation from the Prospector. First strike and trample isn't going to matter too much in this game, I don't believe. We're in a great spot, though. Wow. They did have it. And they waited for max value. Okay, Karn, just getting Rabblemaster here is not that good. If that's all they have, we can beat it. Unfortunately, we can't play anything else, though. So this turn, if we had sequenced our lands correctly, we'd be attacking for 2 more with Meta Vault. I suppose we could have also added to the board. Oh, do they add another one? Game over. You win, Tron. Womp, womp, womp. So they had 2 power plants. That's really the game. And they had early Tron, which when did they never? When did they ever not? Alpine Moon for sure. For sure. And I think we just don't need Legion Loyalist. Would I rather have Lightning Bolt than Legion Loyalist? I think so. Just for Karn purposes. All the 3-drops seem fine. Collected Company seems great, especially on the play. On the draw, maybe we switch that out for Trashmaster. Yeah, that's something to think about. Maybe I want that anyways. Trashmaster buffs my entire team. Does kind of sound good. Gets rid of artifacts. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that, actually. And so I want the Loyalist back in. And so in that case, we're going to... I think we're going to trim... Yeah, we'll just trim all the bolts. We'll just say if they ever land a Karn or what have you, we're dead. Worse. There are worse 6s. Like, I would keep this if it was... Well, would I? Yeah, I think I would. Bones mulligan down to 6, but Tron is a... And now 5. Tron is a notoriously great mulligan deck. I'm not so sure if Tribal Goblins is, especially without Collected Company. So our best play next turn is Meta Vault Go. Ooh, got a little better. I do it. Yes. If turn 2 Rabblemaster can't beat Tron, I give up. I give up. I quit playing Magic. Losing the Skirk there is... Ugh, it might not be Tron. Losing Skirk is potentially important. Being able to land Trashmaster this turn would have been pretty good. Okay. So we get in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 next turn. Or we get in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 4, 6. Or we can get in for 8 if we play War Chief instead of Trash Master. Opponent is pausing here, which, judging by their play last game, means they have Tron and the exact perfect answer. There's Tron. Wormcoil Engine. Okay, not the exact perfect answer. Not the exact perfect answer at all. Trash Master, love you. So what we do here is we jam the Trash Man. I mean, I guess 1, 2, 3. So yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it like this. Oop. So we're gonna activate Mutavault actually. Just sacrifice it. So we're gonna get the Rabblemaster trigger in. We're gonna attack with everyone, and then we're gonna sacrifice enough goblins for the win. So yep. Then we activate Trash Master, destroy you, sacrifice you. I guess okay. We want to let this trigger resolve, actually. That was my bad. I thought it had already resolved. Okay, so that's 1 less damage. Still very much lethal. Whew. So, Trash Master, really glad I brought that in. Oh, man, am I glad I brought that in. Do I want to change anything up? No. Love it. Love the Trash Man. Love Goblins. Whew. The fact that that was close, that's how good Tron is. Okay, we're going to keep this one too. We wish one of these Mutavaults was a mountain. That's it though. But it went down to 5 again, and they bottomed. Jeez. Still have Tron pieces. So... So this turn we play Loyalist, get them down to 19. Next turn, 1, 2. No, Skirk Prospector still costs some mana. So yeah, we're going to play Skirk. Game plan is to get down Rabblemaster again. I suppose... Wow, so they have turn 3 Tron on mulligans to 5 on back-to-back games. How bonkers is that? Does that change up what I want to do? Definitely playing Mutavault. 1, 2, 3. I mean, I guess we're just doing the same thing. God, that really sucks. We had a pretty great 7. They just had a better 5. Oh, they don't have anything. Oh, thank God. Oh, and we drew Alpine Moon. We did it. This might be turning on their nature's claims and what have you. Hers is Tower. 1 Legion Loyalist. We get an attack here? We do. So Legion Loyalist makes it so we can beat a Wormcoil Engine 2. It's just not going to be pretty. Maybe not beat, but fight through. If they don't destroy Alpine Moon here, I love our chances. They do. Please just whiff. Okay, that's good. That's good. 3, 4, 5, 6. Please have drawn Karn or something that you can't pay. Oblivion Stone. Oh, and they had another shower. Oh. Oh, that's so bad. So they have to do this. Well, they don't have to do this right now. This is actually really bad of me. So we're gonna go to combat. They have to do it now. They get the moon, which is very, very good for them. I think I prefer. Yeah, we'll do it like this. So they rip that off the top of their chromatic sphere. So they have to rip another good thing. So my goal was to be able to attack with Mutavault this turn, but I think that was wrong. My goal should have been to get them to crack. That's their draw for the. No, that could have been their draw last year. Okay, okay, we can beat this. What was it? It's got to be yours. Is Tower. Sorry, Sanctum. So this is newly controlled. Land there is actually a pretty good draw. Yeah. So now we have enough Mutavaults that I don't think we can lose next turn unless they rip Wormcoil Engine. So then they go up to 10. And we can only do 2, 4, 6, 7 damage. Yeah, so they need to rip Wormcoil. And we need to not rip a Lord, at least from their perspective. If we rip a Lord, I think we just win. That's not true. Ugin gets rid of... Yes! Yes! Oh, man. So, minor misplay. Maybe not minor. Could have been huge misplay. But we got around it. Ooh, that Oblivion Stone. Man. Oh, if we had lost that one, I would have been so sad. Tron! And here we are for round 2, fresh off of just the best. It always feels great to be Tron. We will crack a victory alcohol water. We've got 8 1-drops. I'm tired of these slow hands. These are like, this is the downside of running Collected Company, because you can have these clunkers. I'm mulliganing. Oh, I mean, we're keeping. I missed my clunker though. Yeah, if one of these was a 2-drop, I might be feeling like spinning the die. But the fact that we've got a handful of 3-drops, no thank you. Ooh, Soul Scar. Oh man, we're gonna get demolished here. Oh, thank God. So this means we're playing against that Jeff Hoogland's or whoever's Wizard burn list, or just a burn deck in general, or blue-red tempo, what have you. Either way is going to be match up quite well against our hand. X1s. If we can get to 3, okay. They burned a Forked Bolt there. Pretty happy about that. If you're ever playing against Forked Bolt and you have a deck full of X1s, you're very happy a Forked Bolt is just a 1-for-1. Oh, man. Yeah, we're just going to play this tapped. Jam another Loyalist. I'm not even really hyped to play Rabblemaster here, to be 100% honest. But I think that is the line anyways. Try to set up... No. The line is, I think, to play Chieftain or War Chief even. Depending on if they attack. Let's try to set up a... Okay. set up. The opponent has 2 cards in hand. Where do they opt? Bottomed. Collected company plus a land here. All right. So yeah, we're gonna 1, 2. Yeah, we could draw a 2-drop next turn. I'm not attacking anyway, so let's play the War Chief. So there's a whole lot of good draws here. That's a great draw for our opponent. I think we have to chump. They bottomed again with their opt. Wizard's Lightning. Okay, we're just dead. We're at 2, I guess. We're not dead. Okay. GG, opponent. GG. So, bottoming that bolt actually did us in, but I think that was with a 1-lander. I think you bottomed that bolt anyways. All right, what are we bringing in? Shaper Sanctuary looks good. Trashmaster just as another lord. Maybe we take out Chieftain. Sorry, War Chief. Goblin King seems pretty good here. Mountain Walk. Maybe on the draw we'll do this. I think on the play we want to be as good of a collected company deck as possible. Yeah. Shaper Sanctuary does seem fine though. I just don't know what I would take out for it. Lightning Bolts seem very important. Legion Loyalist seems important-ish. Yeah, I don't know if I love bringing this in against a tempo deck anyways. Especially if we're... Yeah, I think not. Like, it is great, objectively great against what they're doing. This hand's awesome. But them removing our creature and us drawing a card isn't necessarily a fair trade-off. Their goal is to kill us before we can play out all of our cards anyways. So I don't think... This isn't a... Long story short, this isn't a matchup about card. Card advantage doesn't dictate this matchup. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. I mean, I guess we'll just do a shock. Hopefully they kill our loyalist and we get to turn 3 company. Fingers crossed. Soulscar Mage, very good. Sleight of hand, sure. They get to attack. I wasn't going to double block anyways. Way too many potential blowouts. But there was the dream of a double block. I could also play War Chief here and just play Company on turn. Ooh, Rabblemaster. Yeah, I think I will... Oh. Yeah, we're just going to play War Chief. Next turn, we're going to Rabblemaster. Sorry, next turn we're going to Collected Company and Rabblemaster, I think. We'll see. I could have traded Legion Warboss and Prospector for a Rabblemaster there. Okay. If opponent attacks here, they're actually in pretty big trouble. So we can jam Rabblemaster for 2, and then have 1, 2, 3, 4 mana for a Collected Company. Sleight of hand, sure. I mean, it probably just seems like a great attack for opponent anyways. Leaving back a Storm Chaser Mage, though, is, I think, the line. Especially because we're at 17. Ooh, just one. Okay, so I guess if they had attacked with all that, to me that says they've got a whole lot of lightning bolts in hand. Or wizard's lightnings. So we play Rabblemaster here. Everything attacks. Nothing great happens. So instead, let's play Company. See what we get. Chieftain, Piledriver. Any order. Sacrifice these two for Rabblemaster. Kind of like that. Yeah, because then we have two must block attack. This Piledriver is actually pretty great. Sacrifice. Well, do we... First strike is pretty good here. Yeah, undo. We're actually not going to do that. And trample, yeah. Yeah, that would have been a very big punt, actually, if we got rid of that loyalist. Because now our Piledriver needs to be blocked by the Soulscar Mage. And then we get in a victory. I think it would have been okay to have that Rabblemaster, but, you know, it wouldn't have ended the game this turn. Loyalist for the win. Okay. Collected Company, now that they've seen it, I just think we'd much prefer to have it. We probably don't get to do it on our turn, because I'm sure they have spell pierces and the like. Do I want to bring Shaper's Sanctuary in on the draw? Nah. Goblin King would be one of the cards I bring out for it, and typically... Ooh, what a hand. What a gangster hand. Loaded up, ready to rumble. Just need some lands. Needs a pilot with faith that you draw the lands. Oh, no. So it's a 3-land hand, counting Mutavault. Piledriver's great, though. I think we keep it. Just hope to draw Collected Company. It's the only payoff that makes this all right. Mutavault, if we're going to draw land, it's the one we want. This is a hand that cries out for Shaper's Sanctuary. Yeah, we'll take anywhere from 1 to 9. They have 2 bolts. There's one. Ugh. This one's not looking good, guys. Do we even attack here? I guess it's fine. This is going to eat a bolt, and we've drawn nothing. Stone cold nothing. Hopefully opponent also has nothing but lands in hand. That'd be the only fair thing here. Yeah, we take that bolt. Get in for 4, and we're just dead. Needs to be a Collected Company here. Chieftain, does that do anything? Potentially. Can't play Mutavault, though. Get in for 4. If opponent doesn't have gas in hand, they have to hold back. Okay, they've got 4 lands. 1 card in hand. Do they attack? Just for 1, okay. Ooh, for 2. No, not for 2. Okay, well now we're at the stage of the game where Collected Company is still pretty great for us. Mog War Marshal is also pretty great for us. Getting in. I think if they had a spell, they would have used it. Okay. So whatever is in their hand is thankfully nothing. Pretty conservative line from us, considering the War Marshals had haste. But I want to hold back there. We're at 9. So I want to be dealing damage. It's the juggling act of dealing damage plus not dying to prowess effects. Serum Visions is great here for our opponent. They get to 2 cards on top. That's not good for us. Serum Visions was their draw for the turn, and they also have Wizard's Lightning on the Chieftain. Okay, that's not that big. We get a free block here. Or they just attack with Storm Chaser. Man, going Serum Visions into Wizard's Lightning is huge for this deck. They're not even confident they can attack. That's great for us. Collected Company? Oh, that's got to be the nail in the coffin. So we can attack for 4 here. I guess we do that. Nope, nope, nope. They've got 1 decent block, and that's it. But they know their top 2 cards. Okay, so they're double prowessing here. These Mutavaults are keeping us in the game, though I would have definitely traded them for 2 collected companies, or really almost any other card. I'm assuming this is a bolt? No, it's a Serum Visions. Lightning Bolt does 7 damage to us here. We're definitely blocking Soul Scar and Swift Spear. They did 1 on top, 1 on bottom. Oh, what a draw. Yeah. I think we're losing this one, gang. We rode high off of Tron, but now we're riding low on Wizards. Three, 6. I mean, we're dead to a lightning bolt anyways. Skirk Prospector keeps us alive. We cannot attack. If we ripped a collected company here, I guess we could have theoretically... No, I don't think we could have won. Could have put a potential hurt on our opponent. Fork Bolt. Sure. guess we will not do that. We'll play around another Fork Bolt. Block, block. Taking 4. Yeah, that's game. Oh, man. I don't think this matchup is horrendous. They do have infinite bolts. They also are running Fork Bolt, which is great against us. We obviously had a horrendous draw here, but yeah, I mean, I'd hazard a guess they're favored. I don't know by how much, but it sucks to go out like this. Oh, yeah, we just weren't drawing much. Maybe I think I probably should have not. I think I should have cut the Skirks. Especially against any deck running Fork Bolt. Like, I think that was just maybe maybe we do just need to bring in the 1 mana draw card targeted thing. Anyways, let's get on to the next one. And you're out for round 3 with Collected Goblins. Another land heavy hand, but I think I'm gonna keep this one. I'm in mulligan. My mulligans. This is 100% unscientific. My mulligans have not been turning out well, though, recently. We have 1, 2, and a 3. We can play that 3 on turn 2 if we really want to. We might, actually. And if we're playing against a discard deck, which it looks like we are, we're going to be happy we didn't mulligan. Though, protecting... I mean, mulliganing against Thoughtseize decks always seems horrendous anyways, but... This is a hand that Thoughtseize can obviously rip to shreds. I'm happy we have Mog War Marshal here. If it's Jund. Anything that gives us micro card advantage, I'm all for. And opponent agrees. Opponent is at 15 here. Oh my god. What did we do? We got to find out which magic god we pissed off and say, I'm sorry. Because this is insane. It feels real bad to be playing Skirk Prospector and be mana flooded. Like, oh, cannot quite describe how bad that feels. We did beat Tron, though. It always feels good. Ooh, was it Abzan? Abzan's about infinite times better against us than Jund is. This guy being one of the reasons. To be king, Numskull didn't blog. Who did Uncle? Who did in Viddle? Who did in Lol? Who did in Allrock? Etc. Ad infinitum. Scavenging use. Something? Piledriver something. The scavenging use is gonna be so annoying though. But I think we just jam Piledriver and pass. This is a matchup and a hand and a time in life where you really just want Collected Company. You want it so bad. Oops, sorry. Thought I had F6. I thought I had passed my turn, not just deposit on attack step. Beep boop. Could have jammed Goblin King, attacked into Scavenging Ooze, put our opponent to the test. Do you block or not? We can still rip a Lightning Bolt, and there's only 1 creature in the graveyard currently, though playing against green and black, you're expecting the graveyards to be very full of creatures here shortly. Can't block. It's essentially a 3/3 here. Though, I think they're only attacking if they have another blocker or a removal spell. Piledriver represents a decent amount of damage. I mean, they don't know about our Goblin King, our Haste Lord. Oh, it doesn't even have haste, does it? No, Goblin King, why? Numskull probably had haste, but Blog got him. You know, them's the breaks. Fatal Push, Abrupt Decay. Sure, we'll play it. Fatal Push, Abrupt Decay. I bet they're pretty happy they're not playing Jund now. Fatal Push, Abrupt Decay, Bueller. Cool thing here is they also need to get rid of this Goblin King now. Double cool thing is they only have access to one green source right now, so yep, there's the Abrupt Decay. They're likely pausing there because we're still representing Lightning Bolt with Skirk Prospector. So it's less of a slam dunk play that it seems, knowing my hand. You've got it, dude. Opponent knew all but one card in my hand, I believe. So that's not a wasted Inquisition. It's just not the best one. Okay. Goodbye, Skirk Prospector. Or do we get rid of Mutavault? I think Skirk. We can actually get rid of Liliana here. Opponent? Opponent? Ooh. This is great. So we can attack face. No, we should attack Liliana. I want to get greedy, but we're not gonna. I guess what we could have done is bolted the Scavenging Ooze, attack 2 to Liliana, and then 3 to the face. Let's see what they do. Either way, they're blocking Piledriver. Ooh, maybe not. Ooh, they just let Liliana go. That's pretty good for us, actually. This is the only situation where not bolting immediately is the right way to go. Is the good thing. We probably should have just attacked face because it is lethal, but I assume they block them. So now we can get them. Oh, yeah. So they're going to activate Shambling Vent here or grow Scavenging Ooze. And they're going to do either on my turn. This Lightning Bolt's going to win us the game. Collect Company? No. Okay. It's not the way we drew it up, but it is working. So now we're trading off here, and we're definitely going to be bolting these. Let's see how the blocks happen, I guess. I'd prefer to get rid of Scavenging Ooze here. We have collected companies to draw into. I think I'm going to have to bolt the Shambling Vent here, assuming they don't block. They really want to be saving this. Oh, wow. They gain 2. This Mutavault attack was actually pretty bad, huh? I just didn't see a world they didn't also block, but I guess they gain 2 life next turn. It's a 4/4. Fine with this. Yeah, attacking with Mutavault was bad. Just gave them 2 life. I should have been able to see that they would have just maybe rolled the dice with a single block. Okay. Jamming. They have a removal spell. Okay. Ooh, goblins have haste. Okay, sweet. So they gain 2 life here, but we deal lethal. They have to block a pile driver. So they need a removal spell in hand for this to be bad. And if they had one, they would have done a pre-combat, I believe. Oh, alcohol water, playing subpar. So yeah, they gotta block a pile driver. So I guess they're not dead. But they're at 2. And they have nothing in hand. I'm assuming they have nothing in hand. We beat pretty much anything here. Liliana we can ignore. Lingering Souls. Lingering Souls we still beat, yep. It's close, though. Buys them 2 turns. Lingering Souls probably would have got them back in the game. And I'm pretty sure I gave them an extra turn cycle through that Mutavault attack. But, c'est la vie. This seems like an ideal Shaper Sanctuary deck, or matchup. Collected Company is also great. Trashmaster. I'm kind of tempted to bring in Trashmaster as well, to be 100% honest. I think Goblin King's cuttable. Do we need Lightning Bolt? I guess maybe Goblin King isn't cuttable because they have Lingering Souls. Legion Loyalist definitely stays because Lingering Souls. Skirk, I think, gets out. Well, this is tough. Skirk's not going to be able to get through any of their stuff, but it's great fodder for Liliana. Helps us accelerate. Turn 3 Collected Company is a whole lot better than turn 4. Same thing for Rabblemaster, etc. I think we'll just... Well, Ghost Quarter does actually seem fine here, too. Let's just cut King Warchief. Sure. I don't know if this sideboard... Oof. Well, I mean... I'm going to keep it. This is a very weird hand, but I am going to keep it. 2 Collected Company against discard. Removal, heavy deck. Plus Legion Loyalist is our best 1-drop. I'm going to keep it. It's not a phenomenal hand, but like I said earlier, mulliganing against any deck with discard feels horrendous. I was going to jam this Tarn, but there's no reason to upgrade their Tarmogoyf until they put a land in. All right, we're off to the races here. Treetop's going to be pretty good against all of our creatures, but what you going to do? No. Nothing bad can happen to us here. I hope. I guess Tarmogoyf's pretty fine here. Oh, what is it? It's something bad, isn't it? Actually, any creature is pretty bad for us, so I very much lied. Waiting for McDougal. McDougal, line 1. Waiting for McDougal. McDougal. Please, McDougal, please don't have lost connection. McDougal, we got a 7-minute disparity here, McDougs. What you up to? Treetop Village has trample. One of my original, one of my, in my opening run of videos, I lost to. Ooh, Collective Brutality. Well, pretty dang good. Wow, they've been double path. Aggressive. Chieftain, good draw. So now we're just hoping to fade, get that good mountain. Hoping to fade yet another discard spell. Liliana's fine next turn. Mog War Marshal is the OG answer to Liliana. Not that, I don't think they were in the same standard. Time Spiral, no, I don't think they were. But it's a pretty good answer to it. Can't -2 without dying. Lingering Souls seems pretty good this turn for our opponent, but we have the Chieftain. The Chief Man. If we can fade 2 discard spells this turn, that's all I'm asking. Tarmogoyf, okay. Tarmogoyf's good. I will not be paying. Can we just get gas? We didn't draw any gas that last game. Ooh. They don't know about this. I mean, I think this is just too good. Tarmogoyf does do a lot here. Like, we can't attack, but they can't attack either. I'm not expecting to get pathed for the rest of the game after a double path discard. I'm going to massively tilt if I do. Opponent might have boarded out Liliana. Or they don't have... or that. Not fetching for double black there was curious. If I can draw a Lightning Bolt, I think I might actually hold off on Collected Company. Getting in for 6 and getting rid of Tarmogoyf seems awesome. Oh no, 2 Tarmogoyfs. Ooh. I think we still wait. So if opponent rips another Tarmogoyf, we're going to have a hard time winning. Just so you know. Assuming opponent's last card is a land or something. It's probably that Godless Shrine. It would also make sense why they didn't fetch for it earlier. Liliana the Last Hope is insane here. They know we have Collected Company, so I doubt they attack. The fact that we dodged discard was great. If we had dodged that Collected Brutality, we'd be sitting good here even with... Oh my god. Alright, well, Collected Company's on the bottom. So we have one more Collected Company to draw, and we only drew a Skirk Prospector. How hilariously bad is that? We're going to play this second main. Do we attack here? 3/3. I don't think so. Wait, all goblins have haste? Ooh, maybe we should. I think this is our turn. So this gets rid of a Tarmogoyf. This gets rid of a Tarmogoyf. should be pretty good here. That Skirk Prospector is actually pretty good for us. Like, if we weren't going to get a good collected company, getting a Skirk there is fine. Activate Treetop, sure. Alright, do I bolt Treetop here? I think I'd rather be rid of a Tarmogoyf than... Treetop can get a good eat here on Chieftain, but that's it. Ooh, that's even better for us. This is actually the legit best block for us. They're going to try to conserve their Tarmogoyfs, but they can't beat Lightning Bolt anyways. 3, 4, 5 creature in the graveyard. So they still get 1 Tarmogoyf this way. Sacrifice Mutavault. Hang on. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, Bolt doesn't kill them. Okay, so they're back to Tarmogoyf holding down the fort. But this is pretty good for us. Obviously, it would have been way better to lose 2 Tarmogoyfs, but, you know, our opponent made a smart block. And I don't love waiting. Though maybe we should have. The fact that we know we have 2... We only have 1 collected company and 45 cards. Or 40-ish cards, and the second one's all the way at the bottom. Oh, do they have... Oh, that was real bad then. I guess not horrendously bad. They just traded for a Skirk Prospector. But that's 1 less damage. No, actually it wasn't. Collected company. Piledriver. We're playing it. This kills Tarmogoyf 2. Which we sadly do not have many answers to. If you're playing in a meta with a lot of Tarmogoyfs, this deck seems like not the best choice. Collected company seems good against it, but I think I'd rather be low to the ground or at least have a sideboard answer for Tarmogoyf. They'd push it if they had it. It's my read. We're going in. Gobbos, turn sideways. Ugh. I guess not. So this way they get to eat 1 token? I mean, I guess that's fine. I just don't attack otherwise, though. Like, getting in damage isn't the worst thing for me. So next turn I get in 3. Put them to 5. Turn after I get in 2, put them to 3. Turn after I get in 1, put them to 2. Like, I guess maybe I should be attacking. We drew the 3rd path too. How bonkers is that? It didn't even cross my mind that they could have it. Another Tarmogoyf, I think, outside of us drawing our collected company, which I'm not banking on drawing. We don't have that many. I am gonna... Outside of, like I said, I'm not banking on that collected company, so I think we need this Mogwai Marshal to attack this turn. Oh, I didn't pay yet. Opponent. Oh, I guess we could have. Okay, well, they still get that 2 mana. For some reason, I thought I could undo there. No. Well, we're going in. I think this is game over here. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah. I mean, that's why we attack. If opponent had path before attacks, they'd be alive here, hilariously enough. I don't know if that was what the best play there is. I have to sit there and think about it for a long time, probably. But ended up winning us the game, at least. Whew, Abzan is a rough matchup. So I feel like we probably should have put a better showing up against that Wizards deck. But Abzan, I don't expect many 2-0s against Abzan. Let's just put it that way. All right, let's bring up the deck. That's enough. That's all the time we have for today. I might finish that league on stream next week. But yeah, this is collected Goblins. I had fun with it. It beat any deck that can beat Tron. Is a good deck in my book. But I don't know. I don't think I had the best draws, so it's hard to say. It's hard to make any big sweeping generalizations about it. I think Collected Company is awesome in this list, and if you draw well, you're going to overwhelm a whole lot of Modern. I feel like I want an answer to Tarmogoyf in the sideboard. I guess Ravenous Trap is a really bad answer. Like, against like, you might even bring in Leyline of the Void. If you have Leyline of the Void, I would definitely play it in this deck. But you might even bring Leylines in against Tarmogoyf decks. They're just... Like, that game against our opponent was just over if we could answer a Tarmogoyf without doing crazy acrobatics to try to win. But yeah, I think this deck gets a whole lot better with the new, quote-unquote, new Rabblemaster, Legion Warboss, the new spoiled card for Ravnica, the Guilds of Ravnica, I believe the set name is. Go check that out, if you know what I mean. But essentially, it's a Rabblemaster, as in that it creates a token at the beginning of combat, but it doesn't force all goblins to attack. That's kind of a bonus. But it also doesn't get the +1/+0 part of Rabblemaster for each other goblin. What it does do is put +1/+1 counters on creatures with power less than the War Boss when it attacks. That ability is called Mentor. It's kind of a neat ability. I'm excited for it in Guilds. But yeah, that's I think I would run 8 Rabbles in this. Probably going down on the War Chiefs, just because I think we're more of a Collected Company deck than we are a War Chief deck. War Chief, giving our goblins haste is pretty great, but flooding the board with Rabblemasters I think is a little bit better. That's what I would change, I think, for when Guilds of Ravnica comes out. And I'm excited to give that a go. I might actually, maybe I'll get rid of Goblin King too, who knows. But yeah, that was Collected Goblins. I had a blast with it. And hope you guys did too. Hope you're all having a lovely, wonderful day. And here's to you. Here's to you, viewer. I'll catch you around. See you guys next time. Peace.